state where it looks like somebody else is doing it, and it just all kind of happens.
Brian's in an altered state.
It is. That's what it's like.
Oh, good job! You did a nice job today, Brian.
It's really odd. I used to struggle to draw, and it's become completely the opposite of what it used to be like. I used to be trying to force myself to be something I wasn't, I think, and I was always getting in my own way. I just get out of the way now and just let it.
We're going to be at MegaCon.
Straight from Puerto Rico to see Ghost Machine.
I cannot wait. Super happy. Oh, yeah.
Congratulations on this, guys. We're so best with this stuff too, man. Great stuff. Oh, okay. Come on.
Apocalypse now. Sacrifice these cows. Amazing.
Ba da da da. Ba da da da. What if we could plan it out? Cabo for a week, Paris for a day, ooey wee. You can come and be my babe, you can see what a gentleman I am. Yeah. What if we could plan it out? Party in the streets, like the golden days at the beach. Family buzzing in my ear like a bee. Maybe you could chill. All this stuff I have up in my head, I just wanna do. Maybe if you come then you can hang, you can meet the crew. We could even chill out at the park like we did in school. Take you back to when you was a kid, everything was cool. Hope you never lose track, life's a little hard when you're not home, yeah. Yeah, I've been going and going, but still on my own, yeah. I'm a soldier, I fight for what's right, so my heart's just been fighting for you. What more can I do? I just wanna put you in a box like some. Keep you to myself, you know I don't wanna share no options. If I finally tell the truth, then I'm telling it to you. What if we could plan it out? Cabo for a week, Paris for a day, ooey wee. You can come and be my babe, you can see what a gentleman I am. Yeah. What if we could plan it out? Party in the streets, like the golden days at the beach. Family buzzing in my ear like a bee. Maybe you could chill.
안녕하세요. Shawty, you magnificent for real. Tell me how it feels to be the one I meet. Only need a week with you, baby. You so bad I cannot speak. Shawty, where you been at? I wish I'd known you sooner, so we hit the mat like judo. But I guess it's all okay though, cause we jumping on a plane. US dollars to some pesos on my mind like I'm insane. You my babe, we can go wherever you want. I got lemon in my water and these robes that you got on make me feel like I'm the man, but I can't wait to put you on. We could kick it with this 4-course meal and this nice red wine. Don't hold it all inside. You my number one.
Back when I was inking, I would tend to ink sequentially.
Yeah.
But there are some pages that I want to get to right away, but I would save them. You know, that was
They were like your
that was the
cherry on
dessert.
top.
Oh yeah. So that was that little carrot that you were waiting on.
And this was when we had fax machines back in the day. He would send page 1 because 1, he'd have the splash page 1, 7, 9, and 22, and I'm like, and I'm giving that to the artist, and I'm like, here you go, and he's like, what? I'm like, sorry, dude, I can't. This is how he's writing it. It's crazy, but I don't know how guys do that. But even drawing wise, it's surprising. Like when I write a script, I have to start. I always like to know what my ending is, but I always will go right. I won't bop around to like, oh, hello, I want to get to that scene to write it, but I'll stay away from it. I will be like, I already know that is my cherry on top. I'll get to it, slog through the other stuff.
Say, first off, thanks to Phil. Phil's been, since we announced Ghost Machine and before it, he's been a huge advocate for us and our work and for the comic industry. I really admire and appreciate and respect what you built, Phil. Congratulations on the anniversary. It's crazy to me. And thanks to everybody who came out here from Florida and from like all over the place. I saw Eugene, Oregon, Cleveland. Like, I've met a lot of cool folks. Thank you all for coming out and supporting comics and loving comics, because we love comics and we just want to keep making comics and keep comics and stores like Phil's go to.
But back in the day, he was very
sequence because I can't jump pages. To make everything in sequence, because this way I can understand my storytelling, because I don't do thumbs. So I decide what to do when I have the page on my.
Wait, you don't do any kind of rough? Like you don't do
no. I rough directly for the
Really?
pages. Yeah. That's why I redo a lot of pages, because sometimes I hate that.
Painted yourself into a corner.
Yeah, I was doing some layouts and my last works for DC, because I was working with the other artists, so they important to have. Yeah, I can't draw different pages. I need the sequence.
I mean, just my interior script girl would go in nuts. Just the thought of it. What if I decide to change some detail?
Right.
Late in the process, and then you have to go back and fix those pages that you've done out of sequence or whatever. That sounds like a logistic nightmare. But of course, if you're super systematic, then I guess you can have that all in your head.
You're a super genius like Bryan Hitch.
No, it's nothing to do with that.
Right after dreaming about it.
Oh no. You get so used to this.
I guess that's interesting because you can
Those three words are spelled out in.
The most bravest thing in the whole world is to be that first person who claps before everybody does. And you are here, and I and everyone in Ghost Machine, we thank you for that, being the first ones. And God willing, this thing runs a long time. You can say, I was there first. We were right there, and we so appreciate you being the brave ones to take a chance.
오늘은 그 말을 하기 싫어. 그 얘기 많이 해본 것 같아. 고백은 조금씩 상하잖아.
So I'm gonna try with something new, and I say that I love you.
When the line between us just fades and blurs,
그러면 그 말도 필요 없는 걸. 그
The rest of it is just literally filling in the gaps. I know I've got all the core beats worked
so
out.
you're working back towards the
Yeah,
middle.
I've got the whole thing in my
Towards the
head, but I just, it's like, even with a piece of music, when you're composing a piece of music, you don't start at the beginning and work your way through to the end. You have an idea for a motive. You know, it's got to put here, but you need to build to this climax there. And for me, it's all about the beats and the rhythms and the storytelling. And I like to know where the crescendos are going to be, or where the big emotional hit's going to be, and then craft the other material around that. If I can visualize it, I can draw it.
Right.
So I spend more time thinking than I spend working out.
Yeah.
Once it's in my head, it's.
Do you get bored then when you've done it in your head? Is it like the process of getting it down on the paper? Is that just like?
It's not boredom. It's like there's a phrase psychiatrists use. It's called automatability.
Yeah, wow.
So it's like a concert pianist practices, so they never have to think about how to play the piano. You only have to think about how the music needs to sound. And you do that when you're writing any words that you want to write in a letter, your handwriting. You don't think about how to do the handwriting. That's what drawing's like for me now. I don't have to think about the drawing. I just have to think about how I want it to look. And then I just put TV on or music or whatever, and I just go to this kind of weird state where it looks like somebody else is doing it, and it just all kind of happens.
Brian's in an altered state.
It is. That's what it's like.
Oh, good job! You did a nice job today, Brian.
It's really odd. I used to struggle to draw, and it's become completely the opposite of what it used to be like. I used to be trying to force myself to be something I wasn't, I think, and I was always getting in my own way. I just get out of the way now, just let it.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either.
I just assumed that the drawing is just something it's entirely automated. So now I just need to think about what's supposed to be there, and so if the story's in my head, it just
Well, it's funny. The reason why I like making my own stuff is that, like, to me, the penciling part is just a function of